Hi guys, FrostFangs here, and welcome back once again, of course, to another Paladins video. We are going to be playing some Ashe today and talking a little bit about the loadouts that I've got through, because it's been a little while since I made an Ashe video. The last time I did one was before I changed all of my loadouts and stuff. She hasn't got any changes, no skins, nothing like that. I just kind of want to go over my loadouts and kind of specifically one card that I really expected to get changed that is still in the exact same state it was when it got implemented. I have three different loadouts for one, which is not really a proper loadout, it's just full knockback Ashe if you really feel like throwing people off of the map. Obviously I wouldn't usually recommend like a full knockback loadout, but it is some good fun if you're bored with Ashe and you just want to mess around. This one is, I guess, the standard one I see with Ashe. It's based around her shield and it works pretty well. Honestly, it's quite effective. You've got the Ramparts card, max level, siege engine 4, so you get reset when you use your right click. Castle Forge to reduce the cooldown of the thing that resets the cooldown, and then also general cooldown reset and a little bit of ammo regen. And then this is the third loadout, or I guess technically the first loadout. It's a weird mix and it kind of works in any situation, but it does require a bit of a specific playstyle, which is playing really aggressively. I wouldn't recommend this exact version of the loadout because this isn't a perfected one, but it does have a good mix of her cards and they all kind of work pretty well together, and you can go for whatever talent suits the situation and combo with that loadout and it'll be fine. Battering Ram or Fortress Breaker. Don't usually recommend Slugshot unless you're going against a lot of aerial people, in which case it can make sense. Most likely be playing between Battering Ram and Fortress Breaker today, just depending on the situation. If I need like burst counter or if I want like a little bit of a shield that I can throw down on like an Onslaught or King of the Hill. And I'll probably be playing both of my games with this because I kind of want to show off this card, like I said a minute ago, because I honestly thought this was going to get nerfed. When they implemented it, I was kind of surprised that it scaled so hard, because I was expecting it to scale like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and no, it goes from 10% to 50%. You get 10% lifesteal per level. And when I first made a video on this, I did try this with Life Rip and you get diminishing returns really, really hard, so I wouldn't actually recommend getting a Life Rip with this, but Kill to Heal does work really, really well, so does Rejuvenate. But other than this card, which is going to be the focus, we have War Machine in there for reset, Fervor, which gives us extra ammo count because we are playing quite aggressively, Gate Crasher, which reduces the cooldown of the F, and then Ramparts, which reduces the cooldown of Siege Shield. When you look at Ashe's kit, she does have a pretty decent selection of cards, and this is just a pretty general use one, but you could chuck in a heal on the F, which I wouldn't really see as necessary. Damage reduction could be good, extra base health could be good, could also get ammo regen on the cube, but I wouldn't rock any of the one for kinetic burst because I don't really use that ability all that much. I guess either Heavy Metal or Vanguard would make the most sense, or possibly Trebuchet, but I don't know. I reckon this is probably fine the way it is for now. I reckon I'll just queue for everything, we'll just play a game, and then I'll make any adjustments if I feel like I need to, because it's been a little minute since I've played this. And what I consider quite interesting with this is, even though I personally think that this is really, really strong, and I know a lot of other people do as well, I don't actually see it in-game very often. I usually see something like this most of the time, or something based around to F, but I very rarely see Indomitable max level. On the higher levels, it's not going to be as good, and on the long siege games, it's not going to be as good because Cauterize exists and people buy it in the situation and it'll counter you. But on TDM, King of the Hill, and Onslaught, this will shred. Even though on King of the Hill it's kind of long and people do grab Cauterize, it's still going to be a really, really good choice. I wonder if it will be a more common thing once more people find out about it, because recently we had the change to Tyrus Hunting Party, which was a really, really interesting one for me, because Hunting Party was a thing that a lot of people knew about, or at least I thought a lot of people knew about, and it was performing really, really well. But at the same time, it still probably didn't have a really crazy high pick rate, because I saw a lot of variation with the way people were playing Tyra and stuff. But then once enough people found out about it, it ended up getting nerfed. I think I made like 2 or 3 videos on Hunting Party Tyra before it got changed, because I just thought it was crazy. But let's go ahead and grab Ashe. We've got TDM Abyss to start off. We could actually go for knockback Ashe here, but I reckon we'll just go ahead and stick with the good old lifesteal thing. Let's change the skin. Let's use the Ronin one. Sure, I was going to call it Shonin then. I'd actually love to hear you guys' thoughts on this, whether you think that this will get changed or not, because I reckon maybe in 2 or 3 patches this will get pulled down, but I think for a little while it'll probably go under the radar. But I'm interested to hear your guys' thoughts. Do you reckon this will get nerfed, or you reckon they'll just leave it? Team-wise, we've got Sky, Ying, Dredge, and Koga, and we're up against a Sky, Ceres, Charlene, Ruckus, and Lian. Nothing too crazy here, really worth pointing out. Seems like a pretty standard TDM game. I'm excited to do this, even though it is like 4 AM when I'm recording this video. I really just want to play some Ashe, and in this situation, for talent, I actually don't really know what to go for. Slugshot could be good, but I'm not going to grab that. I reckon it's probably going to be Battering Ram, because we can kind of counter some ultimates with that, and I think that might be the best choice. Yeah, we'll go for Battering Ram and then Lifesteal. Sure, we've got 10 ammo with Ashe, which is something I'm not used to seeing. We'll go ahead and start off with Cauterize to counter the Ceres. Let's just wiggle to the left. Can also play corners really well with this. If you know how to juke and stuff, you can easily play corners if you learn the timing of Ashe's stuff. Let's just get more hits on her. This Lian is actually a really, really low. Maybe we can get rid of her. There we go. She's out on Battering Ram, coming through clutch. I just got stunned by Ceres. Okay, yeah, I wasn't ready for that. I wasn't expecting Agony Ceres. We would have got out there if my freaking F got off. There's the one big downside to Battering Ram Ashe, is you can get countered by CC, and a lot of people forget that you can get stunned whilst whilst you're winding up your F, and I need to pay attention to that because Ceres can completely screw me. As you can see here, we're healing for like 280 every single time I land a shot. That was, I think, our Skye ulting. Let's finish off this Skye. There we go. Nice. What's popping, Charlene? I'm just healing for a full 200 every single shot. I feel like that's just unfair. Where is he? I can just kind of hit around this corner. Is he going this way? Yes, he is. He's dead. I'm sorry, Charlene. I feel bad being mean to people who play Charlene because he's such an underplayed character and I want people to do well with him, but he really could do with a buff. That is an invisible Skye. Thank you, Ceres, for indicating where she was at. I'm going to F. Am I going to get stunned? Nope, never mind. We're just going to get the kill. I'm going to ult. See if we can pull this off. There we go. This is going to be a triple. Okay, I would have got the triple, but Ruckus is already dead. Let's just get more shots up there. Another really useful thing for this, which a lot of people don't know, is when you ult, you are obviously damage immune, but you can still regen health and stuff. So when you use your ult, you can actually regen a ton of health whilst you're in it because of the lifesteal you've got. I'm nearly dead here because I'm playing really awkwardly because I'm trying to make my words make sense. Let's just keep throwing out these 150, 200 heals. I'm actually F away here because this can easily get me a death. Let's start throwing some shots on this Skye. She is nearly gone. She's very, very low. There we go. Throw the shield down. Just stand behind here and regen a ton of our health because obviously Court doesn't go through shields. I'm nearly full. Hello, Ruckus. What's popping, my guy? There's some shots for you. There's the F. Let's get rid of Charlene. There we go. He's out. Nice. Ash is just as fun as I remember. I'm really enjoying this so far. We don't actually have a Koga, which is why we're kind of losing this game right now. We're playing fine. We're pretty much on the same level as them, but our Koga hasn't been here this entire game, which is something you just hate to see. I don't know why you made that decision. Hate the fact that that indicator's broken. I really want that to get fixed next patch because that is just kind of unacceptable. I feel like that should be something that gets like hotfixed or whatever, but it's still here. Hello, Ceres. There's my shield. I'm pretty sure you're dead. Do you even have your F up? No, she's just out. Ruckus is probably dead here as well. We're just kind of pounding into him here. 10 shots on Ash is ridiculous. You already have 8 by default. We're only buffing it by 4. Get completely countered there, Leanne. Oh my god, that was the hardest I've countered somebody in ages. Leanne, get bodied. That was the Skye ult. Let's get rid of the enemy Skye. She's just constantly going into invis. There's the F. Don't know how I didn't get pulled there. Can I finish her off? I think she might be dead here. I'm at ult. This is a bad decision. Okay, didn't go on cooldown. Luckily, Ash ult doesn't go on cooldown until you land. Let's get rid of this Charlene. He is gone. Range on it's pretty damn good as well, so we don't have to worry about that on this sort of map. Really should have Illuminate or something, but I think we can probably kill it. I'm going to use the F and get rid of her. I'm going to take damage for it, but that's fine. That way we got rid of her at least. I'm going to grab Illuminate 2. That should counter it and should also help us with the Ceres. See, I'm in a sticky situation here because I want to win the game, because obviously I want to win. That's the point of Paladins, but at the same time I don't want to give this Koga a reward for disconnecting, but I guess if he DC'd, he doesn't get a reward anyway, so that's a null point. Don't know why I just tried to point that out. Charlene, I guess we can see you with Illuminate, which is something I didn't even think about because it's so long since I've gone against a Charlene who's decent. Forget to even pick up Illuminate to counter his ult and stuff. Let's just get some more shots so we can regen some health. Is she going left? Yes, she is. Oh, I'm so close to getting rid of her, and I'm so close to staying alive as well if I used my F there. I guess a good tactic could be to try and defend Koga so he doesn't die, but that's silly. Let's just maybe ult in. Let's ult in. Sure, this should be a kill or two. Let's focus Ceres because she can heal. We do have max Court, and she's actually going to get away. That's annoying. I'm completely damage immune, so I don't really know why they're firing into me. Ruckus is low, and so is Skye. I'm just getting free shots here. Let's get rid of the Charlene. Nice. Okay, let's run left and maybe get rid of Leanne. I feel like I'm kind of invincible here. I'm just hitting people in the face for like 400. It's kind of crazy. I might F in and finish her off. That was greedy, but it paid off. Let's get freaking Haven. Just made a pretty sick rhyme. Gonna be a Paladins rapper any minute. Let's throw the Q down and get rid of this Ceres. Her F is down, so she's gone. Free double kill. I should actually use the right click for once. Can I knock him off the map? There we go. Actually worked. Oh my god, that actually worked. That's literally the only time I've used my right click in this entire game, and I got a kill with it. I'm so proud of myself. Let's F into you. There we go. Nice. Free kill. That actually deals pretty decent damage. Another thing people forget about with Ash. I feel like I'm just dominating this TDM game right now. Not that I'm playing that well. I'm just getting so much healing that they kind of can't deal with it. Let's hit into her again. She's actually really, really low. I'm going to try and ult. I don't want to be the last death, but defeat. Ceres ulted me and I was stunned for too long. I do feel like we deserved to lose. We were a man down, but we did put up a good fight. Skye is the girl with top play. I don't know if it's ours or theirs. It's theirs. Okay, I think they were both using the default skin, so I couldn't tell, but she gets rid of me. Yep, there we go. She gets rid of the enemy Skye, or our Skye, and then she also gets rid of Dredge. So that was technically a triple kill or unofficial quadra if you count that Ying. And there you go. There are the stats for game 1. I'm honestly quite happy with how we did there. 20 to 6 to 4 with 70k damage and 52k shielding is more than good enough if you ask me. Our Skye did fine. Dredge did okay at 34k, but he has a pretty bad stat. Koga didn't exist, and Ying did very strangely 113, 11k, 8k. I don't know what the hell was going on there. Why does she only have Chronos? Why does he only have kill to heal? Well, what was that game? I'm so confused. Skye only has max cauterize, but that's understandable. But level 1 Chronos, level 1 kill to heal, very, very confusing. On their side, the Ceres did alright, Charlene did alright, Ruckus and Skye did alright, and I guess Leanne did okay too. The weird thing is there, I think matchmaking was expecting me to carry, which I tried to do on Ash, and I feel like I was doing an okay job. job. I reckon if Ying or Koga just stepped it up a little bit, or maybe the Dredge, we could have probably had it even being like a 4v5 game of Dredge, and Ying did a bit better. That would have been in the bag. Sometimes you just have matches where you can't really pull it through, and that was definitely one of them. I'm trying to think if there's any changes I should make to the loadout after that game, but honestly, I feel like I did the best I could in that situation. I only died like 6 times. I had like 20 kills. I felt pretty much invincible there. Looks like we're going to have Onslaught Primal Court as the second one. I did just queue for everything, and this is a pretty good map for us. We've got Tyra and a Willow. Genos does combo quite well with Ashe, especially when you play like this, because constant healing plus a damage buff when you're going for aggressive Ashe is just great. So the final teams are Tyra, Maeve, Genos, and Willow. Glad we got a Genos. We're up against a Xin, an Andro, another Willow, a BK, and a Ruckus. Ruckus in both of the matches. I didn't really notice him that much in the last game because I was obviously not really focusing him because he's got the most health. I reckon we should do fine here as well. We're going to go for... Not really sure if I want to go for Battering Ram or Fortress Breaker here. I kind of feel like I should go for Fortress Breaker just because the F damage reduction is probably not going to save me on this map, so we'll go for Fortress Breaker so we have the bigger shield. There are some names I recognize here on both sides. This might be a bit of a tougher game. I'm going to start off with Rekka, just to deal with the Ruckus because he's going for Flux Generator and kind of a shield loadout, so we'll go for Rekka. I reckon that makes sense. Let's run left and just start throwing shots on him, I guess. Rekka makes my hits deal 700. Rest in peace, Ruckus. I'm running in, boys. Hello, BK. This is a weird spot for me to be in. I was chasing Ruckus and then you kind of just appeared playing defensively. How did my shot just deal damage to you? I thought I just hit a wall with it. I guess the tactic is to play the objective here. I think that's the thing that makes the most sense, and we can just try and deal consistent damage on it like we did last time. Get a couple hits through to that Andro. Oh, I'm probably dead here. I'm going to try and escape. This might work. Okay, there we go. We're fine. Let's just keep firing into this Ruckus. Whenever he brings his shield up, I don't even feel like it's buffing him that much because we do go through it pretty damn quick. 760 when the Genos is buffing us. Just keep throwing out these hits. Just hitting him for 400. Hello, Andro. I'm going to hit you. There we go. That was an MVP play that actually worked. Why have I actually played decent so far today with Ashe? I don't know what's going on. Let's just keep throwing out these hits. Get an assist on that BK. Hello, Ruckus. I'm just going to fire my 5 shots into you. I might be dead here because I feel like I'm 1v4. Yeah, I'm probably dead. No, Maeve is here, but I don't think that's going to help. Yeah, we're dead. I'm going to get more Rekka and also Rejuvenate. Luckily, Genos is keeping consistent heals on me, which is nice to see. Let's F onto Ruckus. Sure, there we go. Nice. We can throw the shield up and just start hitting into this Willow. For some reason, it didn't activate Dead Zone for a second there. That was a bit strange. Hello, Ruckus. I might die here. I don't have any of my abilities, but I am hitting your shield for like a K. We definitely still stand a chance of winning this. We're just a bit of a disjointed team so far. Bomb King is gone. Well done, Willow. I'm just going to try and fire up some more shots preemptively at the Xin. I'm going to just try and be as objective boy as I possibly can here and see if that can work. Willow just dropped down for some reason. I'm pretty sure she's dead here. Yeah, that was a strange play. I don't think she did that intentionally. Just tried to throw the shield up at you because I have big brain. I'm actually kind of juking his shots here with the shield. How marvelous. Let's see if we can get rid of him. I do have Rekka, so your shield goes through pretty quick. That stun hit me. I don't even know, never know when I'm actually in range of that Bomb King thing anymore because of the indicator being broken. He is gone. Let's also get rid of the Willow. 2 extra ammo coming through clutch. I'm a F in. No, I'm not. This is a bad idea. There we go. We got rid of BK as well. I'm not in stun range, but I can never really tell. Like I said, Xin is probably dead here. Also, I think we can kill him. No, he's in his queue. Let's get rid of this Ruckus then instead. Sure, just keep firing 460 shots or 1060 shots. My ult kind of went a little bit weird there. I tried to land on the bottom and I goofed it a bit. Let's just F this way. That actually got me in stun range. I'm going to get stunned again, I'm guessing. Nope, never mind. I did throw my Q up, but that stun still hit me through it. I'm just trying my best to hold the point here. Ruckus is gone. Willow's doing a pretty good job. Let's just keep hitting the enemy Willow. Sure, she's dead any second. General's damage buff and healer's coming in really clutch. I've got to give him props. We're recovering it so far. We could definitely have this. Oh, Ruckus is ulting. There's my shield. He's probably going to go through that pretty quick. Just get some little poke shots on him. He's nearly gone. Nice. Did he even kill anybody with that, or did he just die for it? That's Xin ulting into Genos. Rip. Let's get a hit on him. That just hit into your counter, but didn't take your counter down. Just realized I have like 2,000 credits. It's been a minute since I've died. Jesus Christ. Let me just die, actually. Just kill me. I was on like a 15 streak. I need to go back and get stuff. Pretty much sacrificed myself there. We got more Rekka, more Rejuvenate. This way I can come back in and maybe recover the point and get a couple of them out. We deal so much damage to his shield. This Ruckus is pretty much max shielding, and we're kind of countering it super hard with our Rekka. He's kind of avoiding us a little bit because of that. There we go. He's gone. I don't really know who I should be focusing here. Willow is dead. She's playing very strangely. Where even is that Andro? I can't really tell. I think he was just above me. Yeah, he was literally just above me. Hello, Ruckus. What's poppin'? And your shield is gone in like 3 hits, let alone when anybody else goes in and hits you too. He is gone any second. I'm going to throw ahead. I'm going to go ahead and throw an ult in this little indoor area, see if we can maybe get rid of these 2 dudes. Willow is gone. There's the shield. I'm going to run away from that BK bomb and see if we can kill the Ruckus instead. Where's he going? Is he going up top? There we go, just finally chased down the ruckus. That was a hot little chase there. There goes Willow as well. I'll take the 2 free kills. Thank you very much. Get some little shots behind the Xin. Reckon I'm actually going to have less damage this game, but overall probably a better stat, because I've died not very much at all, and I've been on the objective a lot. It's quite a close game, though. I'm going to try and F away, because I knew the Bomb King was coming in, but I reacted too slowly. My bad. Well, there you go. There's the defeat. I feel like we could have probably won that if I played a little bit better, and if some of the other people there played a little bit better. Willow is the gal with top play. I don't know if that's our Willow or their Willow. I'm actually not sure. Same thing happened last game that happened in this one. I actually don't know who has the top play, but it's our Willow. Yeah, she gets rid of BK. She shoots the floor a little bit. She gets rid of the ruckus, and then she throws the Q down on the point, misses some shots, and gets rid of Willow. Fair enough. That was a triple kill, even though she did just do a little bit of a cleanup job there. Still a triple nonetheless. And there you go. There are the stats for game 2. Feel like I did alright. I feel like I did better in the first game than I did in that second one, because I was having a bit of a harder time holding the point against that team, but I honestly don't think I did too bad. Pretty happy with how I did there. We have 3rd top damage overall and top on our side. Tyra did okay. Generals did pretty decent. Maeve was a little bit strange. She was kind of just running in head on there a lot of the time. I don't really know what she was doing. And Willow was playing a bit weird, but 13, 13, 13 is fine there. Ruckus was okay. Not really that big of an issue. Xin clearly did very, very well, even though I wasn't really noticing it all that much. Xin did pretty decent. 18, 6, 66k. There, Willow was pretty rough. I noticed that throughout the game. Willow was playing very, very strangely, although her dead zone was still pretty annoying. You then have Andra, who did pretty good, and Bomb King, who was focusing me a lot. That's why he doesn't have many kills, but he has a lot of damage. Fair game. I feel like both the matches we had today are the sort of things I expect when I queue at like 4 AM. Weird games, but still relatively fun. Feel like the loadout worked fine. I would definitely make some changes. I reckon I'll have one loadout for when I go for Fortress Breaker and Indomitable, and one for when I go for the one that gives us damage reduction on the F, because I think mixing it doesn't really make sense. Definitely makes more sense to have one for each, but this is just a general guideline. If you're not really sure what talent you're going to play in a game, this works for both of them, even though it's not the best for either, if that makes sense. So I think this card is kind of crazy with 50% lifesteal, but considering Ashe's damage isn't really that great, I understand why they might not actually nerf it or change it, just because you basically only deal 400 damage every second, although it's a little bit faster than that. It does have an explosion radius, which means you can get more than the 200 heal, which you do actually a lot of the time because of the way that you play Ashe with this aggressively, but overall it's not too crazy. It's like a 200 heal every second if you're constantly landing the shot, but now that I think about it, that's actually not that much worse than like a Damber right click, so it's noticeable, it's good, but I don't know if it's necessarily nerf worthy. I'm just interested to see if they will end up changing this, because she's the only character that has the ability to give 50% lifesteal through a loadout, and I reckon if a lot more people start picking this up and playing with it, more people will get annoyed by it because they're going against it, and if you don't grab Cauterize, this just shreds. So maybe if more people pick it up, then it will get nerfed, because in a one-on-one fight, going against this is just horrible. Although this will obviously work better in those situations where the enemy team doesn't have Cauterize, like TDM. This is just a TDM shredding loadout for sure. Just don't expect it to do as well, obviously, in those situations against a lot of Cauterize, or those situations where you're in a slightly higher tiered match where people kind of know what they're doing and are actually going to pick stuff to kind of counter you. But even though we had 2 weird matches, I did enjoy it. Thank you for watching. Of course, let me know what you want to see me do next. Leave a like if you have enjoyed the video. I'll see you all really, really soon, and as always, stay frosty.